Good morning, students. Today we will take up the first chapter of commerce, that is business environment. Before we proceed with the discussion of the first chapter, let us look at the scope of syllabus. As per the scope of syllabus, this chapter is divided into 4 different parts: concept of business environment, importance of business environment, dimensions of business environment, and SWOT analysis. Today, we are going to take up for discussion the first 2 parts. Concept of business environment. It is again classified into 2 parts: definition and features. In order to define business environment, we may take up the following definition. It is the sum total of all individual, institutional and other external forces that influences the functioning and performance of a business enterprise. I will like all of you to concentrate on 4 important phrases or words in this definition: sum total of, external forces, influence and performance. So, business enterprise or business environment rather is an aggregation of all those external forces which have an influence on the working of the enterprise. We move to the features of business environment. Number 1, totality of external forces. It is aggregative in nature as because it is a sum total of all external forces that operate beyond or outside the business enterprise. Number 2, these forces are classified into 2 different categories, that is general and specific forces. General forces have an indirect effect on the working of the business, like political conditions. Specific forces, they influence directly the operations of the business, like consumers and competitors. All these factors or forces are interrelated to each other, as any change in any one of these forces will always result in a change in other elements of the environment. For example, the current pandemic situation in our country or across the world has resulted in an increase in the usage of sanitizers and masks. Number 4, complexity. Complexity of the factors of business environment arises because of 2 reasons. Number 1, diverse character of these environmental factors, and number 2, non-uniform changes of those factors which cannot be predicted under any circumstance. Number 5, dynamic. These factors are dynamic because they keep on changing day in and day out, like consumer preferences. Number 6, uncertainty. As the factors are complex as well as they are dynamic, they keep on changing, they are uncertain, cannot be predicted easily. So, for example, say ordinary cell phones were replaced by smartphones due to improvement of technology, which was an uncertain event and was not being able to predict by many. Number 7 and the last one, relativity. These factors are relative and they keep on changing from one country to another and one region to another. We move to the next topic, that is importance of benefits of understanding business environment. Number 1, first mover advantage. Early identification of the environmental opportunities will always help an organization to capitalize on them and earn profits. I will like all of you to focus on early identification, opportunities, capitalize and earn profits. These 4 phrases and words. Early identification of such opportunities helped Maruti Udyog to become a leader in the small car segment, as they were able to predict a rise or a surge in the demand for small car. They were the first one to launch a small car in our country and reap huge profits from that. Number 2, early warning signal. Proper understanding of the business environment will help business managers to recognize various threats which serve as warning signals. So if an organization is able to understand the threats that are looming in the environment or that are going to come forth in future in the business environment, that will act as a warning and can change their policies accordingly. Number 3, customer focus. Business should be sensitive to the need of its customers, as this is an era of customer orientation. Coping with change, business should be an organization which will be able to cope with the rapid changes in the business environment by understanding the needs of the people and other environmental factors. More sensitive they become, better it is for the organization. Public image, understanding of the business environment to achieve goals consistently, which shows that the organization is sensitive to the environment, which enhances reputation. That means if an organization is sensitively able to achieve its goal consistently, then it will actually help the organization to improve its goodwill. Finally, continuous learning. In order to cope with the changes of environment or with these rapid changes of environment, competition, technology, a business needs to continuously monitor and learn so as to sustain for a longer period of time. If you have any question regarding this or these topics, you may put that in the comment box of this video.